Hi, it's Tony Wells here, the real estate coach for private sellers. And in this video I'm going to talk about the contract, that's the offer and the acceptance forms, and how the buyer is described on that contract. And whose name goes on the contract? This is always the question I ask when I'm writing a contract, because it's very important to get it right first time, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So let's identify where common mistakes can be made when filling it out. And let's look at the three most common ways property is bought. We can have an individual person, we can have a couple, and we can have a group of more than two people. After that, we have a company, a trustee, a substitute buyer, as agent for, and a power of attorney. But I won't go into those this time, but if you need information now, just Skype me. Now I'm telling you this because if you want to change details such as the buying entity of an accepted contract, it could be construed by the Office of State Revenue as tax or duty avoidance. And in most cases a name change will result in additional duty being applied. And that's a place we don't want to go to. So let's have a quick look at the contract and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, you'll notice on our offer acceptance form, that's the contract of sale of land, we write the name of the buyer. Underneath it, in small print, it says sole buyer, joint tenants, and tenants in common. Now, when writing the contract, you strike out whichever one doesn't apply. Now, the meaning of a sole buyer is pretty obvious. It's just an individual person, and that person is going to be the sole owner. Now, the joint tenants, they're most likely to be a couple, and it means that each person equally owns the whole of the property. It also means that if one dies, the property automatically passes to the survivor. Now, for tenants in common, which can be two or more persons, each person owns a share, and that share can be sold or willed to another party. And just a quick word of advice, if you're buying a share as tenants in common, seek some advice or get in touch with me as to how the share is described on the contract. And remember, the OSR, that's the Office of State Revenue, don't like changes afterwards, so let's get it right the first time. And now, look, thanks again for taking the time to watch this video, and until next time, take care.